Okay, Ed here with Audio Ultra, and I'm with
Michael the Greek. Hey, Fast Eddie.
Michael the Greek. Here
doing?
we are. So how are you?
I'm doing good, but I'm just listening. I'm looking at these lyrics that we were just listening to. Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get more mileage from a cheap pair of speakers. There's the lyrics sheet.
Billy Joel.
So,
right?
what? You sell speakers, Ed, don't you?
Magico S3 is behind us, and we've been setting up the room really tight here. It sounds fantastic, and this album sounded awesome.
Yeah, we listened to all the
back a lot of memories.
We were both in about 6th, 7th grade when this came out. And I brought over a white label promo cut at Sterling Sound, original pressing. We listened to all the side one, and the first song was a little compressed, but
had a little compression.
after that, it just sounded amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I haven't heard it in decades since
Yeah.
I received the album when I was one of my first albums I got with my integrated Panasonic stereo system, and I haven't heard it since then. But once we got into songs 2, 3, 4 for the rest of the side, it was recorded really, really well.
Yeah.
It was toe tapping.
It
was very
sounded beautiful on these Magicos.
Oh my God, were we enjoying that?
I loved that speaker. This is one of my favorite speakers that you carry, actually, Ed.
We had a lot of people through here this weekend, and everyone said the same thing, how musically engaging it was. I mean, these things are set up, catch me out.
Yeah, and at its price point, there's going to be a lot of competitors are going to have a hard time beating the speaker.
It's definitely a top contender speaker for top consideration. So
yeah, we also listened to something that a lot of people wouldn't have expected us to. I said to Ed, okay, we got to listen to the Carpenters.
I was like, no, everyone's like, no, Carpenters, Michael,
but
no.
This Canadian half-speed audiophile issue, pressed on JVC vinyl, sounds incredible. It sounds like Karen Carpenter's in the room.
And I got to say, man, you know, it never pays to not try new things. And hearing that was the system was just sounding fantastic.
Yeah.
And mind you, too, we have new power cable we put in, new XLR cables we put in, lots of new stuff happening in the room. And this room was just magical. And the Carpenters on that album, it just really stood out.
Karen was in the room. And we finished up doing a shootout between the UK first press, of which you were here by Pink Floyd, versus this well-known half-speed mastered from about 81, 82, US pressing. There they are, side by side.
In my system, I bought this as a UK first press, and honestly, it doesn't hold, in my opinion, a candle to this one. It's more muddy on the bottom end. It just wasn't as good. Had a little bit more meat on the bone, but it just wasn't there. This the half-speed master had that clarity on top.
This has been my favorite copy, too.
It is, all day long. If you're considering this album, look for this one and let me know what you think.
Yeah, so we had a lot of fun listening to Mitch today.
We
Thanks.
did. All right, well, we'll be at it again, and we'll be back here with something new. And until then, rock and roll.
Good night, guys.